So today, guys, I'm going to be ranking cornerbacks from S tier to didn't play. So first of all, Alex Smith, he didn't play, so that's what that's going to have to be. So, okay. Aaron Rodgers, S tier. He's probably gonna win the MVP, to be honest. Like like 4,000 yards, 30 something touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, high C. He does like he can be good, but he can be really bad too. Big Ben, I say a C. Like he's like a little bit worse than Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I haven't seen Cam Newton D. He had one good game, and then he sucked the rest. He played horrible in all those other games. Absolutely horrible. Dak Prescott, A tier. He's not an S tier, but I say he's a high, like mid A. Daniel Jones D tier. Wait, Marios, but A tier. He's he's good, but he's not really great yet. Like I don't think he's S tier, but I think he's A tier. Daniel Jones D tier. He's horrible. He's horrible, 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 horrible. He's the reason why the Giants are terrible. Derek Carr, I think a low A. Low A. He's really good. I don't think he's like elite. He's not S tier, but yeah, I would say he's A. Deshaun Watson didn't play. Drew Lock, he didn't really play that much, so I'm put him in C tier. He didn't really play, but whenever he plays, he's fine. Nick Foles didn't really play. Jared Goff, C tier, not D tier. I don't really blame him though, because he is in the lines, but he could still do better. Jalen Hurts, B tier. He's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's just decent. He's like a little bit above average. Jameis Winston, B tier. Whenever he was healthy, he was fine. He wasn't great. He wasn't horrible. Yeah. Justin Fields, C tier. Like he was decent. Like he just got injured. He didn't play that good. His team is horrible. He has no receivers. His running back's decent, but he didn't really have anyone to throw to. Mm, B tier. I'll put him in high B tier. Um, yeah, he's just good. I don't know. Okay, this is where we're gonna start to get crazy. Joe Burrow, S tier. Josh Allen, S tier. Justin Herbert, S tier. Those are and Brady, S tier. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, right there. Those are my top 5, and that's where they're gonna stay, right there. Lamar, like I know he was hurt, so I'm gonna put Lamar A tier, not B tier. This season, this is this season that just happened. He didn't really play that much, and whenever he played, he wasn't amazing. So I'll talk about the S tiers later. Kirk Cousins B tier. He's always just that average quarterback. Mac Jones A tier. He's a rookie guy. He did good. These are my top 10 quarterbacks. Mahomes top A tier. Like the S tier, these are like Burrow, Bengals are in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, amazing. Herbert, amazing. Tom Brady, amazing. Matt Ryan, C tier. He's not bad. He's not good, but he's not horrible. Russell Wilson, A tier. I know I'm going off this year, but he got hurt, but Russell's still always so good. Tannehill, B tier. He's just a decent average quarterback. Uh, didn't play. Carson Wentz, B tier. He's just a decent quarterback. Like, I don't, he's not good, but he's not bad at the same time. Sam Darnold. I think he's either C or D. I'm gonna put him C tier. Matthew Stafford, A tier. Uh, Zach Wilson, C tier. Trevor Lawrence, going off of this year stats, he's D tier. He did not have a good year. He was not good whatsoever. Yeah. So Bridgewater C tier, Tua C tier. So I'm gonna go over all of these individually now. So let's start. These four didn't play. Cam Newton never played. He was good in one game, and then he was horrible for all of the other ones. Absolutely horrible. Literally did nothing. Daniel Jones just bad. Jared Goff bad. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is better than what he showed, but going off of this year, not good. Potential, yes, potential. He's A tier, B tier, A tier. That's his potential. Baker Mayfield, he's either always going to be a B tier, C tier. He's never going to be higher. Either he's going to overperform really well or he's going to underperform. He's no in between. Big Ben, he's just old. Big Ben. Drew Lock, he was decent whenever he played, but he wasn't a starter. He did play some games though, because he got Teddy Bridgewater did get injured. Justin Fields, C tier. That's just the team he's on. He's on a bad team. If he was on a better team, he would probably be low B, very low B, maybe high C. Matt Ryan, he's just getting old. He's not at his MVP form like he was like 5-6 years ago. Nah, he's high. He's high C tier. Teddy Bridgewater's high C tier. Tua, high C tier. These are all high C tier guys. Tua, he needs more weapons around him, and I think he would be decent. Teddy, he's just decent. Sam Darnold, he's really bad, but like I think he's better than he had a better season than these four down here. Zach Wilson, he started off horrible, but he had to get injured, but he started to play a little bit better towards the end. So let's go to low B tier. Actually, Jameis Winston should be a low B tier. Or should I put him in C tier? I feel like I should move someone up. I'll put him in C tier. I'll put Ben in B tier because he did lead his team to the playoffs. He wasn't he wasn't good, but he did enough to get them to the playoffs. Carson Wentz, he's just Carson Wentz. He was better than he has been, and he's better in the past than he has been in the past couple of years. Tannehill, just average. He's borderline A. He's close to A. He's high B, high B. I'll put all of them high B for like the ones that deserve. Big Ben's a very low B. Jimmy, he does fine. Like he has decent weapons around him. Trey Lance isn't on here. I'd put Trey Lance at C tier because he didn't really play. Because now we get to the A tier. This is controversial, but I think Patrick Mahomes this year is an A tier. Was A tier. He was great, but he wasn't. He hasn't been as good. He wasn't as good as he has been for the past 4 or 5 years that he's been in the league. Kyler Murray, he took the step up. He's not quite S tier, but yes, he is up there. I'll do it like this. Bam. Wait, it's not letting me move. Like that, and like that, like that, and then like that. That's the order that's gonna go for my top five. Dak Prescott, probably most likely comeback player of the year if it's not Joe Burrow. Had a great year. Led the Cowboys back to the playoffs. Derek Carr led the Raiders to the playoffs since the first time since 2016. Mac Jones brought the Patriots back from a bad record last year. Then we have Matt Stafford. He went from the sucky Lions to bringing the Rams to the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson, he was hurt for like 5 or 6 weeks, but he's Russell Wilson. He's good whenever he plays. So now we get here. Justin Herbert, he wasn't able to lead us to the playoffs, but he has great potential. He had a great year. He did, though, a lot of interceptions. He can bring those down a little bit, but besides that, he had an amazing year. Joe Burrow, he wasn't as good as Herbert, like stats wise or playing wise, but overall he's better. Just looked into the Super Bowl S tier. Josh Allen. I don't know how to explain him. He's just Josh Allen. He's top 5 quarterback easily. Pro Bowl snub. Should have made the Pro Bowl. Yeah, I don't know. Just, and then Tom Brady, the GOAT. Yeah, he led the NFL in passing yards, passing touchdowns. He did throw a decent amount of interceptions, but it's Tom Brady. And then Aaron Rodgers, candidate for the MVP. He didn't have the best stats, but he brought them 13-4 to the divisional round. Almost made it to the Super Bowl, just almost. But yeah, that is my tier list. So bye.